family finds a strange sphere on their property that starts a scientific frenzy. Unexplainable phenomena like Area 51, the Bermuda Triangle, and even the origin of Stonehenge have captivated us for centuries. When we don't know the origins of these mysteries, it's bound to spark our interest. In 1974, following a brush fire, the Betts family discovered one such mystery at their Fort George Island, Florida property, a gigantic metal sphere. At first they assumed it was a cannonball left over from a battle fought there years past. But when they began researching its origins, however, it sent them on a bizarre scientific journey with seemingly no good answers. After a 1974 brush fire all but destroyed Antoine and Jerry Betts' woodland property in Fort George Island, Florida, they were devastated. As they began the process of sifting through the debris, they came across a strange metal sphere they'd never seen before. The Bettses initially believed the sphere to be a leftover cannonball from a battle fought in the area several decades prior. Nevertheless, they were intrigued by its origins. It had a strange triangle etched into it, weighed about 22 pounds, and measured the same size as a bowling ball. One morning, just a few weeks after the Betts family's discovery, their son Terry was playing guitar in the same room as the sphere. Suddenly, it began to react to the sound of his playing, resulting in a throbbing noise that spooked the family dog. After this, the Betts family began to wonder if the sphere was alien in nature or even just some sort of advanced technology. They suspected it had been dropped from a NASA spacecraft orbiting the Earth. Things grew even more odd when one day, while seated on the floor, they attempted to roll the strange sphere to one another. According to the family, whenever someone sent it in one direction, it would suddenly change and head back to the person who had pushed it. The family could only assume that solar energy was responsible for these spheres' bizarre movements, especially if they realized it moved more intensely when the sun shone bright. At that point, Terry began to conduct his own experiments. When he tried hitting it with a hammer, it would ring loudly. When he shook it, it rolled all around his room. In order to prevent the sphere from rolling around their home at night, the Betts family kept it sealed inside a box. Soon it became the fascination of their family and friends too. The Bettses would bring it out to demonstrate how it reacted in different situations. As the sphere garnered interest from a wider audience, it also attracted the scientific community. It wasn't long before officials from NASA, the United States military, and the Aerial Phenomena Research Organization came to conduct studies. Initial research showed the steel sphere had not been manufactured or tampered with. When military officials asked the Betts family if they could take the sphere back to their labs to conduct further research, the family declined. By the time it was eventually seized by officials, the family claimed it had begun exhibiting paranormal behavior, like slamming doors without being touched and causing loud organ music to blare throughout their home at night. After its seizure, the sphere was brought to Jacksonville Naval Air Station to be studied. When attempting to perform an X-ray, researchers found their machines weren't strong enough to see into its core. Additionally, they concluded it was capable of withstanding an incredible 120,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. The material was magnetic stainless steel that was corrosive resistant and able to withstand high heat. After a time, the Navy used a 300 kilovoltage X-ray and discovered the sphere contained two items inside that were surrounded by a halo of materials. There were also four magnetic poles, two negative and two positive. One researcher, Dr. Carl Wilson, found that the sphere contained radioactive elements and believed it defied the laws of physics. Dr. J.A. Harder, who also conducted research, said the elements inside the sphere were heavier than anything known in the scientific community. Since its discovery, many people have attempted to debunk the Betts sphere, and theories have ranged wildly. All these years later, however, no definite explanation has ever been given. Perhaps we'll never know, but there's always hope. The truth is out there. When science can't lend explanation to the sphere's origins, it begs the question, will we ever know the truth? Hopefully it's discovered sooner than later. Share this bizarre story with your friends below.